What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Davon bringing y'all another Black Ops 6 YouTube video. And today we're going to be talking about this quote unquote broken perk called Recon Specialist. And I only say quote unquote because in my opinion it's not as broken as people make it seem. It's just only good in certain modes. Now the perk itself, if you guys don't know, upon respawning it gives you wall hacks for I believe 3 seconds. Now the gameplay in the background, I am using Recon Specialist, and I do typically use it every single match just because it's broken. With that being said, I am going for Dark Matter in multiplayer, so I am playing strictly hardcore for most of my matches, which is why I'm using Recon Specialist. And so that brings me to my first point with that this perk is only good in hardcore, or I wouldn't say only good, you get the most value out of it in hardcore just because you can spawn and kill people so easily. So on the flip side of that, the enemy team, most likely everyone's using it. So although you can see them when you die, they can see you when they die. And so it makes it frustrating when it's being used against you. But obviously when you're using it, you like it. So although I said you get the most value out of it in hardcore, there have been reports of people abusing it in search and destroy, and which it sounds crazy because you get it once you die. But in search and destroy, they found a way to like get it mid round. So as you can probably tell, I mean that's pretty OP where you can see your enemies mid round in a game mode like search and destroy. And so game modes such as like search and destroy and those type of game modes and like the CDL and stuff, just perk specialists should be unavailable in those game modes just because they're just overpowered. So instead of them taking it out completely, I would just rather them make it to where it's 1 every 3 deaths to where you get the recon specialist. I think that would be more balanced in a way. Just because, I mean, right here, as you can see, I'm spawning, I'm seeing them through the wall, and I just start shooting. And that's basically what people do in hardcore. And it may seem like I'm complaining, but I'm not. As you can clearly tell by this gameplay if you're watching, I mean, I'm abusing the recon specialist as well, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, it's in the game, and it's just, if it's in the game and it's accessible, I'm going to use it because I'm trying to complete this mastery camo as quick as possible. And so if 4 out of the 6 enemies on the other team are using it, it just automatically puts me at a disadvantage. So it just makes sense for me to use it. So although I do use it, I'm only using it in hardcore. Like after this mastery grind and I just start playing core, I never see myself ever using this perk again. So that's why I'm saying it's not as overpowered as people make it seem, because it's honestly only good in hardcore in my opinion. And so I can see both sides of it being kept in or taken out and nerfed, but in all reality I was good without it. It just made me better with this perk, so if it gets taken out, it's not the end of the world for me. And if you are one of those people that you think it's the end of the world, it's not. You're just gonna have to learn the maps, learn the spawns, and I promise you to get better. Alright guys, that was the end of my recon specialist rant. And as you can see right here, gonna be entering the 2nd prestige, and double XP has been extended until tomorrow, Tuesday, November 5th. And so I'm about to go grind that and try and get some more gameplay. And so if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe.